Hamstring stretch, you just want to get your foot up on the board, on the slant board here. Make sure your hips are parallel with the wall. You don't want them to twist this way or to twist that way. Keep them straight on. And you're going to straighten out this leg that you're stretching the hamstring on, and then put your hands on the wall. And from here you do a position called a hip hinge. You actually hinge right from your hip joint here so your spine stays straight. You don't roll forward and hunch over to reach forward. You stay nice and straight. Keep your chest up and your head up. And with your weight on your hands on the wall, you can really control how deep this stretch goes. You're just sort of keeping your face up looking at the wall. Now, if you don't have a slant board, you can use a stool. You can use a kitchen counter. And you'll stretch both hamstrings at the same time here when you do this method. But you'll just put your hands on the counter or the stool, and you're going to hip hinge again. You're just hinging forward, keeping the spine straight. Now, using this method, you're going to bend forward a lot farther, so just be aware of that. For calf stretch, you just want to stand up on the slant board here with both feet. If you don't have a slant board, you could just use a book leaned up on the wall, or a curb outside is great too. You just want to stand up real tall and straight. Your head up and keep your chest up, and you want to try to lean your chest towards the wall, getting a good stretch in your calf muscle. Couch stretch you just do in front of your couch or a chair, and you just drop your knee down to the ground. Now you notice the knee is out here. We want to try to get it back here a bit, and over time as you progress that'll be easier and easier. It's also helpful to have a broom handle here just to help you be upright. You just want to get real tall, and you'll feel that stretch in the front of your hip for sure. Flexor Hallicus Longus is a big toe exercise. So what I want you to do is put your hands on the wall, get your feet as far back as you can while your feet stay flat. And let's make sure your spine is straight. So I don't want you to be bent at the hips. You just a nice straight line, and then you're just going to do toe raises. I want you thinking that there's a post-it note under your shoe and you're trying to show it off to everyone. Also remember that this is a big toe exercise, so I really want you pushing with that big toe. For Soleus, I want you to get an arm's length from the wall, and then you're going to squat down with your knees hanging over your toes. So notice how the knees stick out way farther than the toes. And then from this position, you're just going to do toe raises, but notice how the knees stay bent and stay over the toes. You never want to straighten out your legs as you do this one. Tibialis Anterior is a muscle on the front of the leg we're going to work by doing these weighted toe raises. So you just strap this 10-pound weight with a Velcro strap right to your foot, and you're just raising the toe up. Sometimes this can be difficult to fatigue and get that muscle to burn. So if you get into a position like this and you hold it for maybe 10 seconds, it can help to fatigue that muscle a lot quicker and get you to that burning feeling. An alternative here, if you don't have a Velcro strap, is to just walk around on your heels until you feel the burn.